banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Sweeney. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for space to the left. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it'll be down right there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. That's caught. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
In the red area, it's Davidson. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Using his legs, it's Davidson. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The play-action fake. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Makes a pass to Marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davidson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Could be it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry up. A designed run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And now on second down for this offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Bringing the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 14, go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's out of bounds at the 3.